This is the TV Podcast with Chuck Thomas and Greg Scott.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to the TV Podcast. As usual, we're joined by the king of all media. It's Mr. Greg Scott. How are you, Greg?
I'm very well, thank you, Chuck.
Why are you dressed like a zombie?
Well, it's the Halloween special, isn't it?
Who told you it was a Halloween special?
Bollocks.
Classic comedy The Inbetweeners is coming back. Are you excited?
No way. The actors who play the lead characters are in their 40s now, I guess?
Yes, early 40s.
How can they possibly, in this day and age, since it was last on, how can they replicate the sort of humour that made the show such a winner?
I think that's a really good point.
I mean, are they allowed to say clunge anymore?
I don't even think you can say plunge anymore.
Here's the thing. You look at a show like The Weakest Link, which have brought back with Ramesh Ranganathan. The whole thing for me that made The Weakest Link was Anne Robinson with her barbed comments, really insulting. I mean, really insulting in some cases. Talking to ladies about their weight, talking to guys about their whatever. And then they've brought it back. Can't say those sort of things anymore.
It's a happy show now.
That's 70% of the reason to watch it gone. And I fear that this is going to be the case with The Inbetweeners, that you can't pick up where you left off.
MTV has announced it is going to close all of its music channels at the end of this year.
I want my MTV.
The flagship channel, MTV, will remain, but it will only show reality shows such as Naked Dating and Geordie Shore. So that means MTV is gone forever. Are you going to miss it?
So what does the M in MTV now stand for? I mean, I wondered that when they did start pumping out these reality things.
It stands for Milky.
Milky.
Were you a fan of MTV growing up?
It was a time when the charts meant something,
We should
wasn't
play
it?
the Hovis music at this point. Go on. You tell me about how you felt about MTV.
It were a great radio station. No, TVs. It were a great TV station where MTV used to turn it on. And they used to see Spice Girls and all that wiggling the bits. It were really exciting, especially when wife was in bed and it was 2 o'clock in the morning.
Lovely memories of MTV. Now, MTV gave big breaks to many big stars, Kat Deely,
Yes.
Emma Willis and Richard Blackwood. Now, what's funny is music videos are today, they're bigger than they've ever been. So young people love them and they all watch them on YouTube. But for some reason, MTV kind of missed the boat there. And I don't know why. And I think it's a shame that there's no longer a place which curates music videos and introduces them to you, because now it's really hard to find new music.
It was very much the go-to place, wasn't it? It was very much. And now there's so many outlets, inlets for music videos.
What's an inlet?
The opposite of an outlet, I suppose.
Where do you find new music now? What's your favourite track at the moment?
Oh, I like a bit of George Benson, Kool and the Gang.
Or the latest.
Bucks Fizz.
Channel 4 has commissioned a new game show called Find the Foreigner. Are you excited?
You're making this up, right?
No, I'm not. This is a real show.
Find the Foreigner.
Yeah. Would you like to know all about it?
One part of me says yes, another part of me says no, but go on.
In the show, Nella Rose will have to guess which contestants do not own a British passport.
She was on, what was she on? Nella Rose?
I'm a Celebrity.
That's right, because
She was the lady who had an argument with Nigel Farage.
No.
Yeah.
Someone's had an argument with Nigel Farage.
Yes.
And now she's doing a show called Find the Foreigner.
Yes. Are you a fan of Nella Rose?
Oh, she's one of the best.
Now, in the show, Nella will have to guess which 4 contestants out of a group of 12 is not really British.
How do you do that?
Well, she has to ask very thought-provoking questions.
Right.
One of the questions is, what was your favourite dinner in primary school? So if you were to say paella, that would be a bit of a red flag, wouldn't it?
Okay.
So Nella's going to ask these questions in order to find out if you are British or not British. She will have to place contestants in 2 boxes, one for foreigners and one for not foreigners. Now, Greg, you are a big game show nerd. Do you think this is going to be a huge hit?
Is this studio-based or what? Or do they go from city to city or town to town?
No, it's in a studio, and it's a special. They've only made one for now. I guess they're waiting to see how it plays out.
They're testing the water, yeah.
Yes.
Find the Foreigner. I mean, I'm amazed that the title is even... What channel is this for?
Channel 4.
Of course it is, yeah. How's this come about? Nella Rose, who had an argument with Nigel Farage on I'm a Celebrity hosting Find a Foreigner. I mean, I can see there are sort of tenuous links between all of that, but making a format of it, making a possible series, surely if you've watched it for 20 minutes, it's done, it's finished.
Now, this is a follow-up to Channel 4's previous game show, which was called Find the Cheater, where Nella had to guess which contestants had cheated on their partners. Could you find a cheater?
What about a cheating foreigner? Why not go the whole hog? Find the cheating foreigner.
The cheating foreigner?
Yeah.
Following budget cuts, ITV has started selling items from all of their shows on eBay.
I've seen this.
I know. You were the one who showed me this.
Yes.
This is very weird.
What do they call it? ITV Reloved.
Reloved.
Yeah.
Because you can't say reused anymore. Now, you can find props, costumes, and all sorts of memorabilia on eBay.
Vases.
ITV says they're only doing this to promote sustainability and help the environment. So do you think ITV are gonna
that's bollocks, isn't
save
it?
the environment?
The advertising. I mean, aren't they appealing somewhere for advertising? Aren't they begging for advertising
they
in
are,
some
yes.
way,
Yeah.
shape, or form? So
They're trying to bring in new advertisers because they're losing so many to streamers.
And now they're trying to sell a vase that has been on Emmerdale for £10. Who gets the money?
Well, I've got some of the things they're selling.
Go on.
So this is what's on there today. A variety of dresses worn by Rachel Riley on Countdown for £40. Because I guess that must be produced by ITV Studios.
And if they're unwashed, they're £80.
Yes.
Yeah.
A water bottle used by one of the chasers for £10. I don't know if it's the Beast or I don't know.
Used for what?
Well, I would imagine drinking. Although, actually, those
you need to expand your
they're quite
thinking.
long shooting days. So maybe the Beast does use the bottle to...
Whittle.
That was a good game show.
Whittle, yeah. With Tim Vine.
A woman's leotard that was used on Dancing on Ice for £10.
Do we know which woman?
I don't know if it's been washed, and I don't know which woman.
Okay.
And a coffee table from Saturday Night Takeaway for £10. So there's some real bargains there.
Yeah.
And do you think...
mean, if you bought a coffee table that's been on Saturday Night Takeaway and someone comes to your house for a party or something, do you say, see that table there? That was on Saturday Night Takeaway. People go, right.
Well, maybe. You know, if you go to Rylan Clark's house, in his lounge, he's got the official, real Big Brother chair that was used in his series.
Well, you see.
So that's very cool.
Yeah.
But I don't think a sideboard from Saturday Night Takeaway has quite the same resonance.
Yeah, there's nothing unique about them. There's not like the Big Brother chair. I mean, they are unique. They're striking. They are. But these are like I say, a cup.
Disney Plus has increased its prices again this month.
Oh.
The premium plan is now $14.99. That's up from $12.99. And all the streamers are doing it, and they're doing it very secretly. So gone are the days when you receive a letter in the post where they say it's going to be £1 more or £2 more. Some of them putting it £5 more, and they don't tell you. And I'm wondering, how long is it going to be until the average person says, I just cannot have all of these subscriptions anymore.
Yeah, it's getting silly. I mean, everything is being outpriced. I mean, I'm not as much now, but I was a WWE huge fan. I love my wrestling.
Well, Netflix has all of that now, doesn't it?
Netflix has all of that, but if you're in America for the premium live events or pay-per-views as they used to be, they're now $29.99 each.
Oh.
And there's about 15 of them a year.
So that's not part of the Netflix deal?
No.
Oh.
So you can watch on, I think the shows themselves, the Raw and the SmackDowns are on Peacock, which, is that a subscription thing
That's
in America?
NBC's streaming channel.
Yeah. And then if you want to see the big payoff to the storylines at the end of the month or whatever, $30 a time. But the actual prices of the live shows, if you want to go and see WWE live, the prices have gone up exponentially. It's crazy. And they're outpricing all their core audience. And the product has suffered as well. The product isn't what it should be. It's not very good because they're doing so many premium live events each year. There's not enough build-up to the end of the storyline, to the blow-off at the end.
Is that why you enjoy it, because of the blow-off?
I love a good blow-off, but they're just not building to it.
It makes me wonder if they're a bit like Uber. So I don't know if you've taken Uber, but Uber was very cheap for years and it was great for years. And now if you use it, it's pretty expensive and the service is nowhere near as good as it used to be. And I do wonder if a lot of these streamers have always had the idea that maybe they were always going to charge 20 or 30 pounds.
Yeah.
And they just wanted to get you hooked.
Everything is just going up at such an alarming rate. Television is just the same, and streaming services. And if wages went up at the same rate, be no problem, but they don't, and people are really suffering.
And also, there's a very cheeky thing they're all doing now, where you would pay £10 a month and you would get every show you wanted. But now they're saying, well, we're also going to give you commercials. And you're thinking, well, I'm already paying for this.
Oh, it's like Amazon Prime Video, because it was free. And then, if you don't want adverts, you've got to pay another, is it £3 a month?
So what's funny is they're getting paid by the advertisers and they're also getting paid by us to not watch the adverts. So it's win-win. It's
with Sky Sports as well. You pay, £29 a month for that? But if you're watching the football, you don't get full punditry at half-time or at the end, because they've got to bang in the adverts.
Yeah.
Adverts. Their excuse would be, well, if we didn't have the adverts, you'd be paying £50 a month.
And it's going to get worse, because right now you look at something like Netflix, which has got shows from lots of different broadcasters. But what's happening now is broadcasters, ever since the success of Disney Plus, they've decided they want to be their own streaming company.
Yeah.
So Peacock, which is NBC, Paramount Plus, which is CBS. So they're going to start taking all of their shows off Netflix and putting them on their own platforms.
Yeah.
And you're going to need 7 or 8 streamers in order to keep watching all the things you love.
People are going to have to pick and choose. It's got stupid.
Now, Greg, I've got some good news.
Go on.
The TV podcast has received its first ever freebie thanks to the good people at Channel 4.
Is that a contract?
No, this would be a little bit. Now, this is very exciting. It's to promote the new TV show by Joe Wicks. Now, Joe is a fitness guru.
I know him well. I do all his stuff.
And he's got a brand new show on Channel 4, which is called Joe Wicks' License to Kill, in which he creates his own killer protein bar to reveal how unhealthy they are. And this is the protein bar. It's called Killer.
Hang on, he's saying all protein bars are unhealthy?
Yes. And he's saying if you want to lose weight and you want to be healthier, do not eat protein bars. So he's made his own protein bar. It's called Killer. And he says if you have these protein bars, they will shorten your life. And the great thing is, we've been given these for free. So, Greg, for the first time ever, you're getting something for free.
Hang on
the TV podcast.
You're saying they kill you? We've been sent 2. That's one each, and you're giving me both of them, you bastard.
Yes. So I would like you to try one of Joe Wicks' Killer bars. Now,
is he saying that all protein bars are bad for you?
Yes, because they're ultra-high processed sugars, which are really bad for you. And also lots of fats, and apparently they have colouring agents that are derived from cactus bugs.
Cactus bugs?
Cactus bugs.
Like little pricks?
I just want to say thank you to Channel 4. It's the first thing it's the only thing we've ever received for free on the TV podcast, and it's something that could potentially kill you. So
Did we mention protein bars or something? Is that why they send them to us?
No, it's because we are influencers now, because for some reason 2 old people talking about television has done quite well on TikTok.
So if I mentioned a product, we might get sent a freebie?
Yes.
Inflatable dot. No.
So Greg is going to try eating the... it's quite nice, actually. So this is the Joe Wicks Killer Bar
chocolate
from Channel 4.
Hang on a minute.
For
it
the
says
list
on here,
yes,
excessive consumption may increase risk of diarrhea, cancer, stroke, and early death.
I think you've got all of those anyway.
Right, okay. Hey?
So if you're listening on the podcast,
God.
Greg is just trying the killer
Oh, it's
protein.
plain chocolate for a start. Oh, it's horrible. That's bitter and nasty.
Maybe that's why they sent it to you.
Oh, Chuck, you're such a wag.
Now, last month we were talking about ITV's recent flops, of which there has been many. So I thought, why don't we turn this into a game show and see how many you can remember?
Oh.
So I've got a list of shows
Yeah.
that were cancelled as soon as they aired. I'll give you the name. Try and guess the presenter. 100 Heartbeats.
Vernon.
Yes, 2015. 500 Questions.
Oh, 500 questions. Was that, yes. He's got,
Cancelled as soon as it aired.
yes, he's got a famous dad, or had a famous dad, Charles Corran.
Yes, 2016.
Yeah.
Babushka.
Rylan.
Yes, 2017.
Yeah.
Big Heads.
Oh,
I'll give you a clue.
Yeah.
This was people wearing big heads.
Right, that's a big help. Thank you. No, go on.
Jason Manford, 2017.
No, I don't remember that.
Dance, Dance, Dance.
Or as we call it up north, Dance, Dance, Dance.
This was ITV's version of Strictly.
Oh, no, go on.
Alicia Dixon,
Her again.
2017.
She's like the female Paddy McGuinness, isn't she?
Yes. If you've just tuned in, these are all shows that aired on ITV that were cancelled as soon as they started. The Exit List.
Matt Allwright.
It was 2012.
Yeah.
Get Your Act Together.
Mulhern.
It was 2015. Pick Me.
Mulhern.
Yes, it was. Go For It.
Mulhern.
Magic Numbers.
Mulhern.
Yeah. The Next Great Magician.
Mulhern.
Yes. And final one, Moneyball.
Ian Wright.
It was 2023.
Yeah.
Those were all shows
What have I won?
that were cancelled. You've won those protein bars. These were all shows that were cancelled as soon as they started. Now, all of those shows I just named, those were in the last 10 years.
Yeah. It's been happening for a long time now, and there's not really been any changes in the commissioning. You know, the commissioners themselves. There's been no, sorry, you know, your time's up. You've had chance after chance, and no, and I don't get it. And as I was saying, there is one exec at the moment, and this person has not done a particularly good job. And this person, I'm not saying male or female, but
Are you friends with them on LinkedIn? Because you seem to be friends with the whole business on LinkedIn.
Not this person, no. But they've just had a promotion, and
Congratulations!
No, Sodom. Really, I don't know why. Once again,
They're lovely people, Greg. They're lovely people.
Yeah, stop that. It's not even mediocrity being rewarded. It is abject failure being rewarded, and I don't get it.
Good news, Baywatch is coming back.
Why will I particularly love that?
Well, the iconic 90s show promises the same beachside heroics, but with a renewed focus on environmental issues.
With the emphasis on nude of renewed.
Yes. Do you think it will still be good? Because Baywatch, it was very much of the 90s. It was very beautiful women, very hunky men in very tight swimsuits. Do you think you could still show that today?
Will there be the slow-mo, the guys with their trunks going boing, boing, and the women going boing, boing? I don't think it'll happen.
I don't think you can have sexy lifeguards in today's woke world. I don't think it's going to happen. I think they're going to be fully dressed.
The men are going to be in suits.
They'll be in scuba diving outfits. And they will be. You know it.
So again, you know, we're talking about shows that were popular for a reason. Let's face it. It was popular for one reason. Storyline? What storyline? And then...
I mean, the great thing about Baywatch is people forget how weird it got towards the end because they made a lot of episodes.
They did Baywatch late as well,
Baywatch
didn't they?
Nights.
Nights, yeah.
Yeah. Which was kind of the late night, slightly saucy version.
A little bit of nipple.
They had one episode where a phantom lifeguard would send poems to Pamela Anderson. They often had ghosts. They had real-life ghosts in the show. They had a mermaid once, a real mermaid.
A real mermaid?
Yeah, it lost the plot towards the end. A giant octopus attacked David Hasselhoff.
Is this Baywatch Nights or Baywatch?
Baywatch Nights. Because Baywatch Nights was this, and they got crazy. You know what these shows are like. The longer they're on, a bit like this one, you jump the shark and crazy things. Hulk Hogan actually did his own version. Do you remember that?
Oh my God, yes.
It was called Thunder in Paradise.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
Saturday
word.
afternoons on Central TV, I used to watch that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a great show. According to a new report, the average TV viewer is unable to focus for more than 15 minutes.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Now, the majority of the public blames social media notifications for their poor attention span. So let's say you're sitting at home with the current Mrs. I was going to say Mrs. Wogan. You're sitting at home. With the current Mrs. Scott.
Yes.
You're watching Only Fools and Horses or
Again,
or Man Oh Man or whatever you like to watch. And do you have your phone next to you? Are you getting notifications?
I do. I honestly, I get more entertainment from people's comments, watch along comments about what's on TV than what is coming out of the TV. I join in with them.
And I think that says a lot about the quality of the TV shows that are being made today.
You just had a notification yourself there.
Because there's certain shows, if I'm watching Married at First Sight or something silly, I'll have my phone next to me. But if I'm watching something really good, like Slow Horses, which is my favourite show, and I know you won't have a clue what that is, because you don't watch television.
I put money on them.
All right, very good. Slow Horse is the best show on TV, and I turn my phone off because I want to watch that show.
You want to focus on it, yeah.
And I think it says a lot about television that if you're watching something that's just not that good, you'll have your phone next to you. However, I have been to the theatre, and I'm amazed that people have their phones on, and they are responding to text messages and Instagram, watching plays.
No.
That's the new thing.
I mean that started happening when when lockdown happened and people forgot how to act in cinemas and theatres, and that's carried on, and it's shocking. It's not just phones; it's people talking to each other. If it's a musical, singing along, and no. The people have got to be re-educated on how to behave.
Now, more than a quarter said constant Googling was the issue. Are you a constant Googler?
Well, yeah, that's why I wear glasses.
I do find myself quite often, if I'm watching anything that's slightly old, I do always want to know if the person's still alive. I do Google that a lot.
And who did you last Google to see if they were still alive?
They're always dead. They're always dead. It's very depressing. I go, I haven't seen that person in a long time. Oh, they died in 2012.
Yeah.
And it's always a horrific death. Now, the survey also found that many exaggerated their viewing habits to look more intelligent. So have you ever lied to the current Mrs. Scott and said, oh, I've been watching Newsnight when really you've been watching Babe Station or something?
Absolutely. Channel 4 News rather than Channel 5 News. Dan.
What's the difference between Channel 4 News and Channel 5 News?
Well, it's more hoity-toity, isn't it? It's more, they use longer words. There are more syllables in each word that they use. And, Channel 5 has Dan Walker sat at a desk, and Channel 4 has Krishnan and Guru Murthy using words like photosynthesis.
I've got some good news for you. Bruce Forsyth is back.
What?
He's back.
How?
A top paranormal investigator has revealed that the ghost of Bruce Forsyth is haunting the London Palladium.
I can believe that.
Yeah.
Because he virtually lived there during his career.
He did, and I think his ashes are sprinkled there, aren't they?
I think so, yeah.
The psychic claims she heard his legendary catchphrase, nice to see you nice, while interviewing Penn and Teller.
Who's this psychic? Is it Clinton Baptiste?
It's a psychic known only as Brocard. It's a woman.
I beg your pardon?
Brocard. She's a lady. She was famous for marrying a Victorian ghost in 2022. However, she later divorced the soldier, he's called Eduardo, because he became abusive. And she had to get an exorcism.
She was beaten up by a ghost.
You know your marriage is in trouble when you have to get an exorcism.
Is that what I've got to do? I'm just joking, love.
Do you think he is haunting the London Palladium?
Well, I think if we do it enough, we could summon him in now. We could summon him in here.
I think he's haunting the VoxPod studios in Parsons Green.
Well, he could have entered me right now.
Bruce, it's lovely to have you on the show. How are you?
Well, the idea of the game is this. We want you to work your way across the board by predicting whether each of these cards is higher or lower than the preceding one. The first couple to turn over the last card correctly will win.
Bruce, I need to ask you, why did they cancel Slinger's Day?
Because it was shite.
Oh. The Hallmark Channel is famous for producing hundreds of movies all about Christmas, and this year is no exception. They've just revealed their Christmas schedule, and they're making 28 brand new Christmas movies.
They're not brand new, though, are they?
They are. I've got some of them. Christmas at the Catnip Cafe. A marketing executive inherits half of a cat cafe at Christmas and clashes with a vet who owns the other half.
Wow!
But they fall in love. I've got another one.
Yeah.
Melt My Heart This Christmas. A glass blower secretly showcases her work at a Christmas fair and falls for the man judging the entries.
If a glass blower breathed in by mistake, would they get a pain in the stomach?
That's very good.
It's very good.
That's very good.
It's very
This
good.
is
We'll
why
clip that. We'll keep that.
He gets the big bucks.
Yeah.
The more the merrier. An ER doctor snowed in at a rural hospital falls for a cardiologist during a Christmas Eve baby boom.
It's just
There's loads.
bollocks, isn't
it goes on. There's another 20 of these.
Yeah,
So I was thinking, you're always looking for your next big break. Why don't we pitch a film
Yeah.
to the Hallmark Channel? We'll make our own Christmas film. Let's say we've got a young single TV executive. Okay?
Yeah.
It's Christmas Eve and she's all alone sitting in her office at the BBC.
Yeah.
The part of the BBC that hasn't been turned into swanky new flats that are owned by Russians. And she's sitting there and she gets a show reel in the post. And it's on VHS. And she thinks, wow, I haven't had a show reel on a VHS for about 30 years. She plonks it in and it's from a young up-and-coming TV host called Greg Scott. She instantly falls in love with this man and she thinks, I'm going to give this guy a job, but first I've got to go back to my rural town for Christmas Day. And she meets a lumberjack. And that lumberjack is also Greg Scott, the TV host. She falls in love with him. She finds out that he's widowed and he runs an orphanage. And she gets him to host the new series of Family Fortunes.
Who are we getting to play the female TV executive?
It would have to be Bella Emberg.
Oh, she's dead.
She's
dead.
Everybody's dead.
She's dead. Right. No.
Floella Benjamin.
I'll go with that. Baroness Benjamin.
You would, of course, be played by Christopher Biggins.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah. And I think it'd be wonderful. But what would we call it?
Biggins and Benjamin's Bouncing Baubles.
Sky History has commissioned a new series called Witches of Essex. In the show, Rylan Clark will investigate the darkest chapter in history, witchcraft. Are you excited or will you be watching this?
That sort of thing is of no interest to me whatsoever. I don't believe in witchcraft, zombies, and anything like that.
You're not a fan of Halloween?
Nah, it's all bollocks, isn't it?
Well, because you've got kids, you've never dressed up for Halloween or ever made an effort.
Oh, God. Stupid.
Well, why? Surely you've been to Halloween parties in your life. And...
No, I don't know what makes you think such a thing. It's ridiculous. It is for children. Why you think I would do it as a grown man? Ridiculous. How dare you?
That's the end of the show. Thank you very much for joining us. That has been the TV podcast, and we shall be back again next month.
That was the TV podcast with Chuck Thomas and Greg Scott.